Yep, g'day again, YouTubers. After about half an hour of scrubbing, cleaning, blowing with air through every single orifice, just one thing to take note of, I found one was blocked. And where it was blocked, there's a tiny little hole, there's something I can point with, right down in there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a tiny little hole in front of where the emulsion tube sits. You just want to make sure that's clean. This one was blocked. And that, if you blow air down where your slow jet goes, you should get a little jet of air coming out through there. Make sure you blow back through this way, through this jet, through your main jet, float, where your float needle sits, your tower. Just, yeah, make sure it's all clean. Poked wire, thin copper wire. I used for a couple of real little holes, I used a bit of wire like that, and I've also got some tip cleaners that help. Anyway, let's put it back together. I'll start at the bottom, doesn't really matter, but I like to start at the bottom. New jet kit. This is a 4SETI carburetor repair kit, FCR 006H for a Honda CB550, 74 to 76. As discussed, these are off about a 73, 74, 500. So I'm rejetting them for the 550. That's the plan. Alright. This particular kit has bowl gasket O-ring. This is a son of a gun. You've got to stretch the living crap out of it. It's slightly too short and it keeps popping off. It was an absolute pain in the butt for all three carbies so far, so give it a light grease with silicone grease. Whatever this is, I'm using Dow Corning 111 O-ring grease. But yeah, I had to really give these a good stretch to get them to actually work. Anyway, something to be aware of. You got your top gasket. There's 3 O-rings in this little packet. The little one goes on your drain bowl screw on this guy, and the other 2 are for your fuel connection T-joints in there. Let's put the bottom, just put this other crap here away, the old stuff. I'm going to keep these in case I need them for whatever reason. I have read online that a lot of people prefer to use the original Keihin jets. I'm going to go with the new stuff for now. Sorry about that. So let's put the emulsion tube back in. It sort of looks like that. You got this little thin shoulder. That's the one that goes into the tunnel, like that, not like that. It's a tight fit, so make sure he's clear, of course. He looks good. And he goes. And I actually found a little piece of brass. I think it was a terminal of something. I'm going to use that to drive the tower home with. It's quite fun. That's got him. He should just protrude through into the venturi here, or the tunnel. Should just stick up just proud a little bit in there. Next thing we'll put in is the main jet. I like to lubricate the O-ring on it just a little bit. He goes O-ring in first, and it just pushes in. Let's put our slow jet in, number 38 I think this guy is. As discussed, he goes in the one with the little brass plug in it or lump on it. You'll tell, because if you blow through that one with air, you should get it through that tiny little hole in here. You'll get nothing out of that one. This doesn't have to be busting tight, it's just literally nipped up like so. Let's throw our, while we're at it, we might as well just throw our idle mixture screw jet in, mixture screw jet. It's got a spring that goes over it. He goes in there, just to get him out of the way. Screw him all the way in, and on these particular carbs it's about 1.5 turns out, so that's where I'm starting. So you just bottom him like that gently and come back 1.5, so that's half, 1, 1.5 for a start. Let's put our needle seat in and needle. Lubricate the O-ring a little bit so the little real thin, smaller side with the O-ring goes down like that. I found this guy likes to pop up, but what holds him down is the little seat retainer with the Phillips head. Put him in. He's in like that. Our new needle, float needle. Like so. Float and float pin. The little cutouts on the inside of the float go down, so it goes like that. And we just got to set our float height. So on this particular carb it's 22 mil, and what you want to do is it's only when it just starts touching the float. I like to angle the float like that, or the carb like that, and then when you just slowly tilt it back, it'll just touch the float needle but won't actually compress it. And that's pretty much the measurement you want. From there to there is 22 mil, so we got about 24. So to adjust that, you got to bend this little tab up to lower the float to 22. So I'm just going to do that. Just be careful. It's pretty easy to bend it. You just want to go gently. Try again. It's about 22.5. That's about 22. Pretty good. That'll do me. Okay, the fun part. This O-ring is a son of a bitch. I had to stretch the living crap out of it to get it on, but we'll see how we go this time. Anyway, lubricate the O-ring a little bit. What I found was if I put a little bit of grease in the clear grease in the corners, it helped hold the O-ring in place, but it's actually too small, this O-ring, by probably, I reckon, at least 3 millimeters. A couple of dabs in the corner. We'll see how we go. Yep, that's probably the best fitting one I've had today. There we go. Well, see how it just starts to pop out and get it together pretty quick. Oh, one thing I forgot, the little leaf spring for the main jet goes on like so. And then this guy can go straight on. Oh, that's pretty much that done. As I said, there's this little O-ring in here. He goes on the float drain plug. The other two there for your fuel T connectors. He goes on this little. Make sure these holes are all clean. Mine are all blocked, all four, and through the center. Clean them all up. I like to grease my gaskets so that if you have to take them off, they don't stick. Just give them a light coat of grease. You have to take these off when you vacuum sink your carbs, so I find this is a pretty good idea. So we can put our needle into our slide. I'm going with the fourth groove. There we go. Drop him down inside here. We got our, so he's going to go in the carb like that. This is going to go in the little nub that sticks out. It's got to go into here first, into this groove, and then you can turn it where you want. You line up the holes down there. Put our little Phillips head screws in. Find if you put a bit of grease on the end of your screwdriver, that helps to hold the screw on. Boom. That's that. Inside the carb there's a little guide or a little bit that sticks out inside here. You got to line that up with this groove here, otherwise it won't go in. Don't bend your needle, of course. Like that. It should slide free. Now, so the arm, you should have, as discussed, your little I don't even know what you call it, like a recessed washer thing. It goes on first. Your larger side of your little spring. Then a flat washer. And then you'll have this little collar, and you put the bigger side of the collar on first so that the smaller side goes in there and pushes on the felt. And you've got your little spacer, so he's got to go on this side of the arm, so like in there on that side. Start your arm through your felt. I find if you turn the carb over like that, slide that in like so. Just jiggle that around gently and it should just go in. Might have to hold it over a little bit. Like so. Then your smaller screw with the tongue washer, line up your hole in there with your arm, something like that. And that screw goes down and threads into the actual shaft of what you just pushed through. Sometimes it takes a bit of starting. There we go, straight in. It's a bit fiddly in here, but you will get it. I put the flat side of the tongue washer against the arm that way too. Plenty. Here's a pair of pliers to bend the washer up, like so. Make sure the the slide goes up and down. And lucky last is this guy. Just don't forget you got that little piston or whatever you want to call it in here. Pointy side goes in. Don't lose that. A 8mm ringy. Tighten this guy up. Bend the tabs up like so. Now, lubricated gasket goes on. Top plate. Anyway, I hope that helps someone. Alright, have a good one. See yous.